Good morning, Paul Georgi from Allendale. It's October 26th, Wednesday morning, and grain markets were a bit higher again overnight. It seems like that's the pattern to rally these things overnight in the out of Europe's strength and buying coming in maybe to support this grain market. But when we tally up the news, not a lot of difference. The European ministers that have got together here trying to work out a resolution for the debt crisis and recapitalization of the banks. They have decided now that, or at least this is what news wires are saying, that they have decided on a 50% haircut on the Greek debt. But now they got to figure out what to do with the other 50% that they're cutting. So still a lot of work to be done. It would really surprise us if there's any decision here today, which they had hoped. So we'll be watching that very closely. And then other things that's going on here in the agricultural world is the China National Grain and Oil Information Center has projected their soybean imports to be about 56 million tons this next year. They just ended their fiscal year on September 30th, and they imported around 52.34, so about 4 million tons more of bean imports is what's being forecast. So they also commented on the corn. They felt like they may have to import as much as 5 million metric tons of corn. That's with a record harvest that they're looking at this year of 184 million metric tons. So that's going to continue to influence our markets, but the attitude there is they're probably not going to be in buying unless there's setbacks in the market. So China buying to support the market on when we have setbacks. So something to another thing to be looking at here over the next several weeks and several months. The crop report for November is already being talked about, how the USDA might adjust production yield numbers especially. Weather in South America, key factor here, and it looks like it's getting off to a good start. There is some change in the weather forecast here for the next 2 weeks for southern Brazil. Taking a little bit of moisture out of there, making it a little drier, which actually might be good for that area since they have plenty of soil moisture right now. Give them a chance to get this crop in the ground. The crude oil market has been a big supporter here to all commodities as it has rallied sharply over the last 2-3 sessions. And the work that we've done on trying to figure out why this rally has occurred technically has certainly been a support to that market. The technicians taking out resistance points and hitting stops and so forth has run this market up. But another factor we believe is the Chinese have been talking about a stimulus policy that they might implement, and that has created some good buying in the energy markets as potentially increase their demand for energy. Over in the livestock trade, cutout values there in cattle seen a big jump last night. We had $2.21 higher in the choice. Select was up $1.23. However, we still have a huge disparity there in the packer margins. Packer margins right now are running in some calculations above $50 a head. That is a matter of how long can that continue. They're either going to cut back on slaughter or we got to increase demand. And with this improvement in cutout values, it'll help that situation a little bit. But there's still some work to be done. Cash cattle haven't traded yet this week, and feels like we should be steady to higher in the cash trade. But that we'll see how and who shows their hand first come Thursday, Friday of this week. In the pork complex, cutout values there were down sharply. Cash hogs are weaker. Technically, yesterday the December contract of hogs broke some uptrend lines and found them under pressure. We're under pressure again this morning in the cattle and the hog markets, and some of that because of fund liquidation. Also, there's the rolling out of the December contract, especially in hogs. There's a lot of fund positions there that need to move from the nearby contracts to the deferreds. That we'll have to watch that closely here over the next couple weeks. That usually starts around the first few days of November. So as we get into next week, we should see some movement there in the trade. Looking for markets to be quiet here today. Still waiting for some type of news out of the EU, some kind of definite plan. This ongoing hopium that is floating around the market seems to be wearing thin, and traders want some hard facts to make decisions on, and we'll be watching for that, and we'll certainly keep you informed as this unfolds. So don't hesitate to give us a call. 800-262-7538. We wish you a very successful trading day, and Steve Georgie will be with you tomorrow morning. So take care. Have a good day.